Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here with some really good news. News I can scarcely get my head around, to be honest. There's been a nice blitz of Nintendo Switch 2 physical news, all of which I will cover in a video over the weekend. I haven't had time to make a just announced video as of yet, but in the meantime, I want to highlight a couple of big, highlights really. The biggest one for me is Mio Memories in Orbit, a hit indie game that released digitally a week or so back. Not long after release, they did that slightly annoying thing of announcing the physical for it. That's just asking for people to be annoyed. Either announce it before the digital release or like 6 months later, not days. Anyways, when it was announced physically, it was for PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch 2. At first, it wasn't known if it was a proper cartridge or not, and I didn't talk about it straight away because, well, unlike some other physical news outlets, I like to wait until I know the full story, and my Game Key suspicions were on full alert for this one. Why? Well, because it's like $30. That's almost non-profitable from what I've heard about Nintendo Switch 2 cartridge prices. Either it's a pricing error or they're just trying to have some nice price parity with the other versions. Either way, I'm kind of half expecting this to get a price increase. The game was pulled from Amazon, but if you check the links down below, you'll see that VGP, PMP Games, and my new affiliate partner, the US-based Lootbox Gaming, they are still taking orders for it. If you want to order the cheapest Nintendo Switch 2 physical cartridge yet, please do so with the links below. I massively appreciate that. It helps support me in the best way possible. And all three companies I've linked to have some kind of free shipping. The game itself is a Metroidvania action-adventure game as you are a nimble robot fighting and dashing your way through a mysterious and gorgeous-looking world. Most Metroidvania fans adore this one, so it will be a good game to add to the collection. The second new announcement I want to talk about is the Disney Afternoon Collection, which has recently been announced for the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Again, as a proper cartridge. Atari, the publisher, once again being absolute legends so far. Now, I thought this was a pretty cool release, but I think a lot of people are very excited about it. I've had like half a dozen messages from people asking me to make a video about it, and even better for me, even though I've not even farted a whisper about this game yet, people have been using my affiliate links to pre-order this. I've sold like 15 copies by literally doing nothing. Thank you so much for that extremely kind support. That tells me this is a very exciting release. And yeah, I will admit I was a bit perplexed that this collection of games didn't arrive on the Switch originally, even though it released on other consoles right around the Switch's launch, like a month after the Switch was on sale. It should have been an open goal. The audience is right there. Nintendo console with old NES games. Missed opportunity, but it turns out they were just biding their time. Almost a decade later, it's finally arriving on Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch digitally in February, with the physical arriving in May. A little bit of a delay there, and the wait may be worth it because these new versions include more games, and we all like more games, right? 2 Super Nintendo games, Goof Troop and Bonkers. So now you're getting 8 games, 6 NES, 2 Super Nintendo. It is a small missed opportunity to include the Game Boy variants because I have fonder memories of the Game Boy DuckTales than I do the NES version, but if you are looking for pure Saturday morning nostalgia of NES rentals, cartoons, this looks like it's going to be a perfect little retro collection to add to your collection. Not only will you get the physical game on a proper cartridge, but you'll also get 2 sticker sheets, 3 collectible cards, and some retro milk caps. Again, if you want to order this on either Switch or Switch 2, now that I've actually put some effort into it, then please do so with the links down below in the description and pinned comment. I would greatly appreciate that. There's been a flurry of physical activity over the past couple of days, and I'm going to make a fatter video with them all this weekend, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, let me know, which one are you excited for more, Mio or Disney? You guys know that I can't resist a retro collection. That's my choice, I think. What about you? Have a fantastic day. Take care.